I gotta ask you about Denzel Washington. Seems so disappointing. He's the star of Gladiator 2. He's gone on record for some odd reason. I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took it out, they cut it. I think they got chicken. I kissed a guy full on lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet. I killed him about 5 minutes later. It's Gladiator. It's the kiss of death. Denzel Washington, one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. He's like black folks' version of Marlon Brando. Why is he now? Who am I thinking of? Now he's turned himself into Rock Hudson. What? Your thoughts as a woman that, Denzel Washington felt like it was necessary to share that he did, I guess as being an actor, they did the kiss of death back in those times. That's where the idiom or the catchphrase comes from. But, Denzel, someone pointed out to me this morning, it's like, so Denzel Washington wouldn't kiss Julia Roberts on camera, but he would a man, and he would talk and brag about it. Your thoughts?
Jason, I could have gone my whole life without knowing that. And it's so disappointing because it was also presented to me that over the course of his career, he never did a sex scene or any type of strong kissing out of respect for his wife. So you live a whole career that way, yet you go and kiss a man. And what's also frustrating is that they all feel like they have to pledge allegiance to the Alphabet Mafia. And that, when people have said they have to do this ritual, years ago, I thought, okay, maybe that's not true. But apparently it is, because in some form or fashion, they always have to let you know, I don't hate the gays or I don't hate the trans. I'm really a friend. And it's frustrating because I think we all know people that are gay. I have some people that I know personally who are gay, but I don't feel any type of allegiance to them. I don't feel like I need to say, well, if there was no man, I'd be with the woman. Or sometimes I think about being with a woman. Like, it's silly to me. And the fact that he would brag about this, if it's out of the movie, thank God, because you really could have done a kiss of death on a cheek. For me, I don't care what they did in history. That's what you could have done. Forehead kiss would have been a little gay, but a kiss on the cheek would have been fine. But the fact that he's sitting here, they're not ready for it. No, we aren't. Thank whoever made it go to the cutting floor.
Look, having friends, family members, people I've worked with who are gay, I harbor no animus towards them individually. Many of them I actually love. I had an aunt that, and she's still alive, but she's, in a assisted living, but gay, loved her partner. But I just want to be clear. I don't think you're suggesting this, but I want to be clear. It's not about hating gay people. It's about disagreeing with the lifestyle choice and sticking to a biblical worldview of like, hey, my gluttony, again, you're never going to hear me promote my gluttony. You're never going to hear that. And so I'm not going to promote the homosexual lifestyle because I think it's harmful for the individuals. I think it's harmful for the society. It's why we have so much gender confusion going on with our kids and all that. And that's where I think there is a rite of passage in Hollywood and in the music and entertainment industry that you have to promote that lifestyle. It's not that I want to promote hatred. I just want to say, I just want to stay clear on my biblical side that I disagree with that lifestyle. They now have to promote it, and this is Denzel Washington. I said this, someone made a reference to Denzel and him holding the line, and they said this a couple of years ago, and I said to someone, I was like, did you catch when Amy Schumer or somebody at the Academy Awards, they went out, gay, 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 and, don't say gay, and they did the whole, and I said, did you see when the camera panned, who was clapping? I said, it was Denzel Washington. And so I'm telling you, you can't reach that level of stardom in Hollywood without going through that rite of passage and to be in good standing. It's like there's certain things Denzel won't do, but there's certain things he's required to do to get these roles. Flying Ace Whiskeys are American proud, and they help support our heroes and their families. Buy online at flyingacespirits.com. Use the promo code America to get free shipping. That's flyingacespirits.com, promo code America for free shipping. Because, listen, he reads all the scripts. He's got all the power. He's made millions upon millions of dollars. The man could just say, nah, I know that's a big movie, but I'm good. I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to do a different movie. And this is where, to me, the Bible is so crystal clear about a rich man who values being rich. Camel has a better shot of going through the eye of a needle than a rich man, because this pursuit of money is always going to make you compromise on your biblical values. And that's what's happened here with Denzel Washington. I'm not surprised. I don't get it. I don't understand why he's gone his whole career, had a pretty rock solid reputation, had presented himself as some sort of Christian. I had always questioned it. And now I have the proof, because you could, hey, you know what? I know that's a big movie, but I'm good. I'm worth 200 million, 300 million, 400 million, whatever. I'm good. I've had enough. I'm not going to kiss a man in the mouth on camera. And then again, the talking about it in this way at this time, I think the timing of this is interesting because of where we are politically and which way the wind is blowing. And it's like they sent Denzel out there, hold the line, buddy. Go out there and you tell other men, black men, the culture, whatever, that you got to bend over, you got to play, you got to be fluid with your sexuality to get these riches. I did it. It's worth it. Maybe I'll give you a final thought, then we'll get to the chat.
Yeah, I think that that's the message he's sending. Like, if I, Denzel Washington, can kiss a man, you can too, because I do think he's powerful enough that he could have said, no, I'm not doing it. And the fact that it didn't make the movie shows us that it wasn't even necessary to push that. So that's my frustration. Yes, I don't hate gays. I love them. I have some that I'm very close with. I mean, talk to every day. But they also know that I think that it's unnatural, that it's against God. It's not nature's way. And they respect that I feel that way, even though if someone was trying to harm them, I would actually help them fight. So it's just frustrating that Denzel would do this, especially after watching that Menendez movie. We saw what the father did in that Roman outfit. We don't, I don't need that visual with Denzel.
It's just to put a button on this, and I always use the same analogy, but Shamika is, over 30, right there around 115, 118, 120 pounds. And trust me, I know this. It's not like Shamika's not gonna, hey, Jason, I'm gonna pat you on the back for being overweight. She disagrees with being overweight, but we're still friends. And so you can disagree with people's lifestyle choices, weaknesses, whatever, and still love and respect them, work with them, be in support of them. That's, people hear me talk and kind of ridicule, and I crack a joke about scissoring and all this other stuff. It's not coming from a place of hate, it's coming from a place of my values that used to be normal. That's what just drives me crazy, is people always act like I've changed. And I was like, have I really? Did you ever hear me talk in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th grade, 14th? Is there a 14th grade? I don't know. Is there a 13th grade? Anyway, you ever hear me talk when I was a kid? I'm saying the same thing. You ever hear me talk as a young adult? I'm just saying the same thing. And I stay away from the F word. I used to use it a lot. Now I don't, but, I don't know if I get offended when I see it. I love Isabella Moody. If you're watching, Isabella, I love your Twitter feed.
You did say yesterday, though, that Ronald McDonald was your homeboy.
He was.
So,
but we've got some distance between us over the last 3 years. Like what you saw? Hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the full episode by clicking the link below.